Hey there, ninjas. So if I were to ask you, what is the single biggest thing that you believe causes childcare businesses to fail? What would you think? A lot of times, most people think it is just the fear of actually running the business. And I want to share with you tonight the truth about what slowly kills most childcare businesses. So meet me on the Inside Ninja so you can find out and begin to turn your childcare business in the opposite direction for growth and success. I'll see you inside, Ninja. You got this. Hey there, Childcare Ninja Nation. Welcome back. I'm so excited that you're here with me today, joining me for yet another episode of the Childcare Ninja Boss YouTube channel. So I just asked you what you thought was the single biggest thing that causes childcare businesses to die. And if you came up with the word change, you are correct. Ding, 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 right? Okay. So often childcare owners are not willing to change. We're not willing to change in how we do things. We're not willing to change in our mindset of how we might need to think and get clarity on things. And that honestly slowly kill your childcare business. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And if you have not been here before and we are just meeting, welcome to the Childcare Ninja Boss YouTube channel, but also welcome to the Childcare Ninja family. I'm NyckieB, the owner and founder of ChildcareNinjas.com, and we are a community. And what I do is I help women childcare business owners learn how to master growth, create freedom, and also discover purpose inside their childcare businesses. So I'm super excited that you're here joining us tonight. And now we're going to go ahead. We're going to dive in. There are so many challenges that actually come into running a childcare business, especially if you are a home childcare business owner. There's so many challenges and so many fears that we have related to starting and growing our childcare businesses. Oftentimes, financial instability is a huge one. And we struggle with how we are going to continuously make ends meet and how we're going to continuously make sure that all the bills are paid, all the expenses are paid. If we have, someone that comes in and helps us, how we're going to make sure that they are consistently paid. So financial instability is a huge fear for a lot of childcare business owners. Along with that, we also have a huge fear of, or am I going to be able to get the amount of clients in my childcare business consistently, or is it going to be a lot of up and down? Because if there's a lot of up and down with me getting clients or having those dry periods and dry spells where, I can't get clients, then how do I survive? Because if I don't have clients, then I don't have income and then I don't have a business. Okay. So these are all fears and they're all valid fears, very valid. But the problem lies when we allow those fears to become so overwhelming in our lives and in our business that we become basically paralyzed. And that is when things get really, really ugly. Okay. So you don't want to get to a point where the fear overcomes you so much that you can no longer move. Okay. One thing that you want to be able to do is make sure that you stay in a place where you are okay with having change. Change is going to help you become the childcare business owner you need to be in order to have that successful childcare business you're seeking. But so often we don't want to change because we have been doing it like this for years. This is how we did it when. This is how we did it, when we first started out. But guess what? If you keep doing that and it's not working right now, it's not going to get any better. Okay. So you don't want to continue to do the same thing that is not working. Okay. You want to begin to say, okay, and be true and be real with yourself and say, this is no longer what works. And one of the reasons I wanted to share this tonight is just simply because there are so many things that are happening inside of the technology industry and even inside of childcare itself. Okay. Since COVID, there's so many options. There's so many things that we are able to do. There are a lot of childcare owners who have decided to find different ways to actually add other streams of income, to their childcare businesses and things like that. You do not want to miss out on things like that because those are sometimes the things that are going to help you actually ride through when there is a downtime or when, God forbid, the industry has a little shakeup like another COVID or something like that, and then you are struggling to try to figure out what you're going to do. So it is always a great idea to make sure that you have a backup plan. But in order to have a backup plan, you have to be a person that is willing to say, you know what, not everything is working necessarily right now. You have to be a person that's willing to say, okay, you know what, I need to make a plan in case I need to change the route, in case I need to change the direction, in case I need to change the instructions. Okay. So you cannot be afraid of change. You have to be okay with making some changes. Things that worked in the past don't always work in the present. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but you have to be flexible so that you are willing to, whenever change needs to take place, you are willing to do that. Okay. This part of being a leader. Okay. And when your workers, when your team, when they see that you are able to say, you know what, hey guys, we're going to sit down, we're going to figure this out, we're going to come to a new place because what we've been doing is no longer valid. Okay. And when they can see you do that and see you take the helm, begin to move in a direction that they still know and trust you with, it is an amazing thing. And you have them actually on board with you. And so then you all can begin to move that business in the direction it needs to go so that you can grow. All right. It is the biggest thing that causes the death of so many childcare businesses. You cannot continue to move in a direction that is not working. You have to be willing to go ahead and begin to change, begin to turn, begin to make the necessary steps, okay, in possibly a different direction in order to grow your business. Now, if you are willing to do that and you're ready to do that, what does it look like, right? So sometimes it may look like the fact that you struggle in a particular area. And I'm just saying you because I know there are some things I struggled with, right? Come to the reality that even as a leader, we don't have all the answers, right? Okay, so but if you recognize and you understand that there's something that you are not necessarily strong in, you have to be okay with bringing in that strong person or learning that skill a little better so that you can strengthen yourself and begin to move it in the right direction. I've shared in time and time again in like my Facebook group and other places as well, within the community, how in the very beginning, the financial piece was a piece that really just drove me insane. And so I really did have to kind of take a step and look at that and say, you know what, I need to work on some things in this area. I need to get this working a little bit better. And so, I read some books, take a class, things like that. Do whatever you need to do to make sure that you can strengthen yourself. And worst case scenario, and sometimes best case scenario, okay, save yourself some time, get someone that is strong in that particular area for you. So it may require you hiring maybe a bookkeeper or someone, that can handle those things for you. Okay. And like I say all the time, it doesn't have to be something super expensive because guess what? There's so many things, there's so many opportunities out there for you to actually hire someone that can do these repetitive steps or repetitive jobs for you at reasonable pricing and reasonable rates so that you can focus on growing your business in other areas that you have a strength in. Okay. So I say Fiverr all the time. It's one of my favorite places to go whenever I need, a little bit of backup in a particular area, things like that. Oftentimes, even these videos that you see me do here inside of YouTube are oftentimes edited with help from someone on Fiverr because I just don't have the time, and they can do it much more quickly than I can do it. I mean, I can do it, but they can do it way quicker than I can, and for a very small cost. Okay, so think about things like that and just be willing and ready to make the necessary changes that you need to make. So I wanted to share that with you this evening just because so often people go into the childcare business and they think it's going to be one way and it doesn't pan out that way. But you have to be willing to say, okay, this is not working. Let me move before you hit the big D word. The death of a childcare business can be slow, but you could you have plenty of opportunity to actually take it and turn it around and help it grow in the right direction. So I encourage you, if you are in a place right now where you feel like your childcare business just is not working, reach out, okay? Because it does not have to go that way. You can definitely be successful in this industry. You can definitely be successful as a small home childcare business, and you can hit six figures. You can go beyond that. There are many different things that you can do. So do not be frustrated. Don't feel down about it. Make that change, right? And then begin to look for how you can move in the opposite direction and grow your childcare business. I hope that this is helping you this evening. I hope that you're getting encouragement, and I hope that you will actually go ahead, take a strong look at your childcare business for 2023 and begin to make the necessary change. Okay. We are actually about to be in the last month of the first quarter. So it's not too late to get started on making the necessary changes you need to make for 2023 so that you can be the successful childcare business owner that you desire to be. All right, that's it for tonight, ninjas. I hope this encourages you. Let me know what you think down below. Make sure that you also check out down below. We have our link to our new six-figure challenge that you will definitely want to jump in on and don't miss. Okay, so check out that link, get all the information, get signed up, and I will see you next time. You got this, Ninja. Hey, Childcare Ninja Nation. If you are an existing childcare business owner who is looking to take your revenue to a whole new level, if you're looking to maybe make your first six figures and you're struggling with that, you're not reaching your revenue goals, you're not seeing the profitability inside your childcare business, then I want to encourage you to click on the link down below and get signed up for our 6-figure shift childcare challenge. It's a 5-day challenge, and we are going to show you how to level up your childcare business in 2023 and hit your revenue goals so that you can be the success that you desire to be inside your childcare business. You got this, Ninja. Get signed up now. See you inside.